this is a question I ask people is like, when's the last time you've touched a tree, hugged a tree? And a lot of people is like, I haven't done that ever. And that to me is like, whoa, that's crazy. My name's Eric Lowe. I'm 36 and I'm from Salt Lake City, Utah. My parents are from Taiwan. I'm a first-gen immigrant. My options in life were either to be a doctor, lawyer, pharmacist, but I wanted to be an entrepreneur. Personally, I've invested now over $250,000. I refinanced our house, used our retirement funds, and it's scary. But I think a lot of us are wanting this future, living in harmony with nature and technology. And that's what I'm here to do today on Buy It Now, is not to only get the product out there, but to calm any anxiety and fear with this type of technology.
Welcome, Eric, everybody. Hey, get out here, E. What's up, E?
How's it going?
We got a guy named Eric. I call
excited? Very excited.
Oh, how's the process been, man? Is your family supportive?
They are now.
Oh, they are. Man, people always jump on board later, man, right?
Exactly.
Oh, I hate that. Hey, look at this. There's 100 people right here. You're gonna have 90 seconds, man, to do your thing.
Okay.
So this is the first step. Let's see what you can do. Okay? Have fun, right? I'll let you know when to go, okay?
Okay.
Your 90 seconds start right now.
All right, here we have two identical plants, but one of them is dying. Can you tell which one?
One on the left.
Because plants can't talk to us. It's this one, and I know this because I created Leaflet, the world's first smart plant care monitoring system that is 100% customized for your plants and location. Leaflet blends farmer-trusted technology with a simple app to bring holistic plant care to your home. You simply take a photo of your plant, and the Leaflet app identifies its species and its specific needs. Then you pop the Leaflet sensor into the soil, and bam, it starts working its magic. The soil sensor monitors moisture, temperature, light, and humidity. As you can see, this is Dua Lipa, and the app is telling me it needs water. And as it gets the water it needs, the app updates. So no more over or under watering. Our app has AI built in that is constantly optimizing its suggestions based on your environment. If we detect your plant needs fertilizer, pesticide, or new soil, we'll let you know. Less than 10% of plants on this planet have been studied. Take a look at the future of plant care. Take a look at Leaflet. Thank you.
And we are back with another Buy It Now reaction video. I am your host, Dave, a 10+ year intellectual property attorney dealing with everything from copyrights, trade secrets, trademarks, as well as patents. And this is an interesting one, man. Kind of growing up, my mom, and she still has a ton of plants. And it seems like the newer school, they are not as, some people kind of like plants or whatnot, but they definitely maybe have one or two plants, where my mom has vines kind of going along the windows and in windows, and she's serious about it. And it seems like a lot of older people are serious about it. Now, I don't see my mom kind of using this. I think it'll be too much for her from a technology standpoint, and she's been doing it for so long, just kind of, eyeballing it, so to speak, that I think the older crowd, they probably won't use something like this. However, the newer crowd, which, like I said, they don't kind of know as much, they want something to kind of tell them when they need to do something. I can see the newer crowd using this absolutely, and this may get more and more people to own plants that they know they have a phone of friends, so to speak, to be able to kind of tell what's going on with the plants, whether or not it needs sunlight, water, so forth and so on. So I can see this pushing more people to want plants, and I think it's a cool technology. Now, the three things that I look for is how simple is the product. Seems like the way he built it out with the app, and then the kind of leaflet sticking it to your plant. Or once you take the picture, upload it, it kind of identify the species, then you stick the leaflet into the plant or the soil, and it give you a ton of information. I mean, I think that's super dope. So it seems like it's pretty simple to use. How effective is it? A lot of times that's going to be told by the sales and the reviews of it. And then what's the market like? And it's absolutely nothing like this on the market, at least not that I have seen. So, and then last but not least, the IP. Are you protecting the intellectual property? Now, I did check on a trademark database as he was doing his pitch, and he has a trademark on the term leaflet. So shouts out to Eric for that. I wouldn't be surprised if he has patents on it. It seems like the technology, obviously that device is interesting. It seems like that's kind of tech heavy, a lot of sensors and things like that on it. So I would imagine that Eric definitely has some patents on this thing. And again, it's $250,000 in. I do think that this has the potential to get more people to own plants. And it seems like kind of just the home is better with having plants and seeing the green. I actually was just telling myself earlier that I couldn't live in Arizona. I'm in Michigan, in the Detroit metro area specifically. And I was just kind of riding to the gym earlier and seeing all this green, the trees, the grass and whatnot. It's like, man, it's going to be tough for me to live in Arizona or Vegas just because there's no green. I think I'm so used to seeing green, and it's such a more morale boost that I'm not sure if I can live in somewhere that doesn't have greenery around. So again, obviously this having bringing the plants and things like that into the home, I think that just kind of adds to the scenery and the ambiance, so to speak. So those are some of my initial thoughts. Like I said, 250,000 is a little, it's a lot to it, but man, when you're doing this stuff, and I've interviewed countless people over and over again. Lonnie Johnson, I just recently interviewed. Be on the lookout for that interview. He is the inventor of the Super Soaker. I think he also invented the Nerf gun. Man, just very stand-up guy, an impressive guy, NASA engineer, so forth and so on, doing a ton of good things even now to this day, even at the ripe age of 75. But he talked about, man, you got to be all in with this stuff. And I mean, if you're halfway in, halfway out, this stuff is probably not going to work for you. And in Edgar's case, 250,000 in, drained the savings accounts, refinance the house. He's all in, to say the least. So shouts out to Eric. Let's get back to it. As I'm getting to this thing, man, please hit that like button for the YouTube algorithm, as well as hit that subscribe button and be a part of the IP community. Let's go, man. It seems like you got like 90 something. So I've never think that I've seen this many greens in my life of doing this. 90 plus. So it seems like the crowd is feeling it, to say the least. So I think he's in good shape going forward. Let's go. Crushed it. 94 greens. Only 6 people was red.
Green, man. You know what green means?
Money.
These are green. Green is for green, baby.
Yeah. Love it.
Okay,
we're
going to start right there.
So this was super, super interesting to me. I noticed, though, that all of these plants are indoor plants. Does this also work on outdoor plants as well?
Absolutely. As long as it's within Wi-Fi range.
Dope.
Good question. Let's ask somebody who did not turn their light green.
Ooh,
how about that?
I like that.
Oh, I see a red right there in the middle, right there. What's going on?
I'm just really skeptical about this. I've tried using AI to take care of plants, and it doesn't seem to work. What's wrong with just Farmer's Almanac, figuring out what plants you need and how to take care of them?
Yeah, so you can do it that way, but our technology isn't here to override. It's to here and help accelerate, so that for the ones that don't have the time and patience, you can learn and still be equivalent.
Thank you.
Yeah. So here's the big question. We got to know the price. What is the price, Eric?
So you can buy a
59
spectrometer,
or 99.
a par meter, a hygrometer, soil moisture sensor. Combine all that together, you spent over $500. Or you can buy one product that does it all for
$100.
$100.
Ooh, hey.
Right now you're dropping, Eric. You were up the top 5. It was in the 90s, baby. That's a number, man. See, I'm just telling you, man, you're going down fast. You dropping, baby. You dropping.
He'll still be okay.
Showing up, Eric.
He'll be okay.
I'm gonna stop it at 42.
Yeah, and again, man, I thought it was $100. I don't know what to expect, man. This guy, man, obviously the device is the device, and that has a number of different technology and smart functions in it. But you're uploading this thing. He has a whole kind of system and infrastructure where you're uploading, communicating with the device and whatnot. And I would imagine, or hopefully, that's a part of the $99. What do you think he's going to get? $20, $30? Now, I guess I would have personally liked it to be around $59.99 at the most, but and I've been doing this long enough, so I know that $100, that's probably what's going to be the cost based on not only just the device, but the infrastructure and being able to hold communication. Again, you own a friend. So that's kind of my take on it. I said a little higher, but I'm not surprised at the $100. I do think that that's, I guess, reasonable. Let me know what you guys think on this one. I'm interested in knowing the sales, so hopefully that comes up here soon on the sales of this thing. He's at 42, so he's going to definitely still make it to the panel. Let's see what the panel thinks. He definitely that $100 marker. I think half of people went out. So we'll see what the panel thinks. Let's go.
You lost more than half. You started at 94. You dropped to 42. That's one of the biggest drops we have seen.
He had
Eric.
94, which is the biggest
Understandable.
green.
Plants are expensive. If you want to protect your investment, $100 is nothing.
And we need the plants for oxygen. If your ass can't breathe.
What is $100 at all?
You gotta think about that.
Right, right.
Okay. You got more than 10. Therefore, you go to the panel. Your goal is still the same.
Yep.
You still got to get in the Buy It Now store, and we still got to get you to into the show for the $20,000. I don't know if they plant guys or not, but
I don't know.
they
if they're
still
plant guys.
love great ideas. And if yours is a great idea, they'll let you know. Are you guys plant guys?
I am. I have a garden.
You have a garden.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Yeah, I joined a community garden in my neighborhood where I live. So I consider myself to be one of the specialized people in the field. I've been gardening for a little over 10 years now.
Nice.
I've learned what it takes to garden. I learned through trial and error. My question, who is your target customer?
The more advanced plant users. Bonsais cost a lot of money.
Yeah.
Olive tree costs a lot of money.
Yeah.
There's a very, very expensive plants that you feel horrible when they're starting to die. So that's who we're targeting initially. And then we will love to then make it cheaper so that the $15 plant makes sense.
This is fascinating. So my first question is, what have sales been like for you over the last 12 months?
We've done 90,000 in revenue, and we only started shipping last year.
Is there a subscription that goes with it, or is it just?
There is $4.99 a month.
That's not bad.
But that includes the ability to get pesticide, fertilizer, and new soil as part of that subscription.
Oh, nice.
And is that $5 per month per plant?
Yep. Just
$5 per month for the whole for.
Yeah. As many sensors as you want.
Can I use this without a subscription?
At this moment, you cannot.
So, as I said, the goal is to get into the Buy It Now store. You need 2. So what happens to E here?
Eat that fresh soil.
Eric, I liked you. I liked your pitch. I didn't really love the product. I think it's just too exclusive for me. And on top of everything, I think you've priced this product wrong. And so because of the price and where it's at, I'm a no on the Buy It Now store.
Don't get discouraged yet. Okay, you need 2. Okay, let's go to Tanner.
I don't disagree with Jamie that the price point, that it is exclusive, but at the same time, if it were too cheap, then it would just be an app that told people how they were killing their plants. There's a reason why when you first gave the pitch, you had 94 yeses. And because it's something that resonates, something that people can relate to. And for that, I'm a yes for the Buy It Now store.
Okay.
1 for 2. Come on, Anthony Anderson, Mr. Gardner.
Let's go to Anthony Anderson. This is big, man. You got a split right now.
You know, I asked you who was your target audience, and you said it was for specialized people. So I just think for the general customer that might be a bit pricey. So unfortunately for me, I'm going to have to say your product should not be in the Buy It Now store.
Oh, Eric, man.
Rush.
Eric.
Hold on, don't moan. Y'all went from 94 to 42.
E, sorry you didn't make it into the store.
It's okay.
I don't want to say goodbye, but unfortunately, I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
Thank you.
Good luck, Eric.
All right, Eric, good luck to you.
Hey, man, shouts out to Eric. And this is the great thing about just entrepreneurship. Number one, different people is going to have different perspectives. Eric is not going anywhere. He's all in on this thing. He's $250,000 invested into the product, 90,000 in revenue, I think, this past year. I actually like the product. I'm not, again, my mom, she's a big plant person. I've kind of dibble and dabble with plants. Do I want to spend $100 plus $5 a month? I'm not that person, and I think that's to Anthony Anderson's point. But I do think that it is a niche for this, and he can make a lot of money, man. I go back to Legit Kits, which is essentially a quilt thing, and that was on Amazon, and I actually interviewed the owner, and man, I think they're making like $1 million a year, and this was a niche product. It's essentially quilting, people making quilts, and he's still making millions of dollars a year. So again, just because you have a niche product, that does not mean you can't be successful. I think Eric, like I said, man, he seems like he's all in on this. He's not going anywhere. He made $90,000 in revenue last year. I think that'll continue to grow. It seems like he's still kind of fairly new with the product. So shouts out to Eric on that. Let me know what you guys think, man. If you're in that 90,000 that use the device, let me know how you like it. Let's kind of pull up the website, see what the website is looking like before we get up out of here. Let's see here. Yeah, that was crazy, man. I thought he was a shoe-in until he got to the panel, man. It seemed like the panel wasn't really feeling it like that. Let's see here. Let's see. Here we go. Here we go. So, man, shouts out. I don't know what's going. Here we go. Shouts out to Eric. Nice website. He does have Leaflet trademark, so I will put the R in a circle. There you see the product there. Intelligent plant care, redefined. Unlike your plants, a lot of people don't know, man. There's such thing as a plant patent. You hear about the utility patents, the design patents, but you also have a plant patent. So you see how he has the R in the circle? I would have that with the leaflet up here as well. So no big deal, but he has the R in the circle, letting people know on a website that it is a trademark protected term, but I'll just have it everywhere. That's kind of my take on things. Typically, if somebody has a patent, they will have patent pending or the patent number at the bottom. Just because he doesn't have it, or at least I don't see it, that does not mean that he doesn't have patents on the device. But I like to, to the extent that Eric is listening to this, or just for the audience, I would like to put that on the website. Because again, it gives you a notice requirement where if you have to sue somebody, you can get potentially more money down the line. If you can kind of make that argument that, hey, my patent of pending or patent number was on a website and therefore the person had notice. So again, it is a benefit to putting it on a website. I would 100% believe that he has some type of patent on the device. Man, cool stuff, man. I like the website. I think what Eric is doing is, again, it's said that greenery helps out, man. It just kind of puts you in a better mood, a morale boost. So I do think that this is not going anywhere. I'm going to reach out to Eric to see if I can get him on the actual platform to kind of tell his story. Seems like he has an interesting one, man. And, parents coming over from Taiwan and kind of the first generation, and they wanted them to do the safe route that, again, really is a good way to go, whether you're an engineer, whether you're a doctor, whatever the case may be. But he had that entrepreneurship spirit, and he was all in on this. So, and I think that's another great piece of advice, whether if you're going to go to school, obviously you want to do something good, but to the extent that you're doing something else, such as being an entrepreneur, man, just go all in. Don't do this half in, half out stuff. So that's kind of my take to the audience. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. Again, we're perfect 2 for 2 before that one. Now we're 2 for 3. Let's see if we can get back onto the right track with this last pitch of season 1, episode 9 of Amazon's Buy It Now. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. Hit that like button for the YouTube algorithm, as well as hit that subscribe button to be a part of the IP community. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.